Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency. And oh my God, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. This is a perfect time. Go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com, fill out the 4-minute form. You'll be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. Or just email us and see what we can do for you. We get over 500 videos about living and traveling in Costa Rica. No one else is doing that for you. So I'd appreciate a subscribe. A subscribe helps me. If you also hit that notification bell, that helps you know when we put out new videos, new content. So thank you in advance. This isn't about traveling in Costa Rica. This is about living in Costa Rica, this video. So you're thinking about making the move. You want to live in Costa Rica. You want the life in Costa Rica. You're doing your research, you're doing your homework, and undoubtedly you come across, how do I get legal? How do I get my residency in Costa Rica? You've also probably run across the other way people do it. They leave every 90 days, they cross over to Nicaragua or Panama, get their 90-day stamp, and they return. That's called perpetual tourism, by the way, perpetual tourism. But you don't want that. That seems too stressful, and you don't want to leave every 90 days. You want to be legal. So you're looking at ways to get your residency. Now there's 3 basic ways. Now really there's more, and I'm going to touch on that a little later, but basically you guys are looking at 3. What are they? The first one is pensionado. What pensionado is basically is it's for people that are drawing their Social Security. So you're pretty much guaranteeing that you have at least $1,000 coming to you every month. And so a lot of people get their residency based on their Social Security check. The other one is Rentista. Rentista basically means you have $2,500 coming in every month. And that's guaranteeing, again, that you have money coming in and you're using that to get your residency. The other one is Investor. You've invested. You're buying real estate here. You're shelling out $200,000. Obviously, Costa Rica likes that, and they're going to help you with your residency, and that's another way you can get it. But there's a flaw in the system, guys. There's a flaw in the system, especially Rentista. Okay, Rentista. Now, the best way I can tell you about this flaw is to tell you my experience. Trust me, I was sweating. Now, first of all, a lot of reason people do pensionado, that Social Security check, is because not only is it based on, like, let's say 1,500 or 1,000 that you're showing that you have coming in, your caja. Now the caja is a socialized medicine here, your health insurance. When you get your residency in Costa Rica, you have to pay for your caja every month. Okay? Now, people that do pensionado, I know people that they might have a lot of money, but they only pay maybe $40 a month for their caja, for their health care here in Costa Rica. It can be $60, it can be $70 a month. Most of the ones I've heard are less than $100. I'm not saying it can't be more than $100. I'm saying all the people I know that do it seem to be like $50, $60 a month for pensionado. So now that said, Rentista is also based on a couple things too. Now, I'm going to get to all this in a minute, but I'm going to tell you my story, and you're going to see where this flaw is. Okay, so 2015, I had been here 10, 11 years, and I've always done the perpetual tourist thing. I've always left every 3 months. I loved it. I had no problem. I never wanted to get my residency. But what was basically happening is I want to get legit. I've got a company, man. I need to get right. So I said, well, let me try to see if I can get my residency. So I met with the people that eventually helped me get my residency. And I said, hey, man, I'm old, but I'm not that old yet, so I really can't, I can't do the pensionado thing. I'm not there yet. I can't get a Social Security thing. And the Rentista, I really don't have $2,500 coming in every month. I can't really do that either. Well, they said they could help. And I said, I trust them. I said, go for it. So go for it. So I can't remember the exact sequence of events, but I know I didn't do a whole lot. They were doing things behind the scenes. I know I went to San Jose at one time, and I had to get my fingerprints. I think I had to show a little bit of my financial stuff. And other than that, I don't remember doing too much. And it wasn't too long after that. So I don't even know what I'm applying. I don't even know where I'm at, which category I am. I am rentista. Am I another category I didn't hear, never heard of? I didn't know, didn't care. They said they could help me. So I did a few things, and then lo and behold, I got the piece of paper, the golden ticket. This is the ticket that has the official stamp that says you have applied for your immigration status, your residency, and this is your document to say that is true, and you do no longer have to leave anymore every 3 months. I loved this document. Okay, first of all, and you don't have to leave. Now, there's a thing with your driver's license. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but technically, once you get this piece of paper, stamp, I'm applied, I've got my papers in, you don't have to leave anymore. I love this. I never cared if I got my residency. I had this paper. I did not care. I never really wanted my residency. So a year goes by, 2 years go by. I just write every now and then like, hey, what's going on with my residency? And I think one time they said, well, immigration lost the papers, and but we have them. Don't worry, no problem. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. Because I didn't mention, when you're applied that way, you're not paying into the CAHA at this time. You're not putting in for your health insurance, okay? So that's kind of big in a sense. So you're saving a little money that way. So 3 years go by, still don't hear. So now it's early 2019. They write me and they go, Mike, congratulations. You have been accepted. You need to come down to San Jose and get your little, for lack of a better word, your little ID that says your residence, called the DMEX card. And you also have to sign up for the health insurance, the CAHA. I was like, oh, okay. Again, I don't even know what I'm under yet, really. So I go down to San Jose, and now I've been here a long time, so I know what's going on. And here's the flaw. Here is the flaw. When you sign up for Rentista, and I'm assuming investor, but I don't know 100%, I'm assuming it's the same for investor, you do not know how much your CAHA is going to be. And the numbers are all over the board. It can be as low as maybe around $150 a month, and it can be high, a little north of $400 a month. Yes, $400. Now, just to give some perspective, this little house you're looking at right here is $240 a month. I also had the house over here. I was paying only about $500 for 2 houses, and now you're telling me that I might have to pay $400 for my health insurance. So I go down to San Jose. I'm at this CAHA, the health people, and I am sweating, and they're with me. The people that are took me through the process, they're with me, and I go, what's it going to be? And they don't know. They can't tell you. Now the problem is, so what do? You're like, well, if this number is bad, I can't pay this. Well, you can't just. Now you've raised a red flag. If you say, forget it, I'm not doing it, now you've raised a red flag. You're in Costa Rica, not illegal necessarily, but it raises red flags about you. So I was a little scared about that because, again, I had a business. So I'm sweating. Now, in my head, I was like, okay, here's I'm cool with about anywhere from 190 to about 220. Because I knew I wasn't going to, the pensionato thing, it wasn't going to be $60 a month. I knew that. And I was pretty kind of sure that it was going to be around 200. But I'm telling you, if it would have came back and it would have been like 300, 400. Now you have to pay the first month there. I probably would have paid that and never paid it again because I probably wouldn't have been able to. Now, lo and behold, I'm under Rentista. I don't know how that happened, but I was Rentista, whatever. I guess my financials worked. So they come back, I'm sweating, bullets, and so I pay about $205. I was cool with that. Yes, it's a little high for down here, just single, but I never had insurance, so now I've got insurance, so I can get, medication, I can go to the doctor. Now, if you don't know about the socialized medicine, like a lot of places, when something serious happens, a lot of people run back to the States or wherever they're from just for the simple fact that you're waiting usually. So what people normally do is they'll just go private and pay cash, or go back to their home country or whatever. So, but for me, it was good because I hadn't had health insurance anyway for, 11 or 12 years. So again, it was a little high, but I was cool. But that's the flaw, man. You have no way of knowing, and they don't tell you. Now, here's what it's predicated on. Not only is it predicated on that $2,500 you say you have and show, it's also like, man, the people that help you can tell you about this, but it also matters where you're living in Costa Rica. So for instance, if you like 90210, ritzy part of town, if, I don't know, maybe there's a hack in there somewhere about where you live. I'm not sure, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying there might be a little way to make sure that's a little lower. Not sure. But anyway, they need to work on that flaw because I think it's big, especially for people, those of you who are like, budgeting. You want to live down here, but you're not independently wealthy. So they need to work on that. Now, what I had said before, there are other types of residency. There's small business, which was, when I look back to it, that's what I actually thought I was going to be under. But there's other avenues as far as residency. Now, if you would like help in the residency department getting there, I can actually definitely point you in the right direction. They're actually the people that helped me. I like them a lot. They got me residency, so it was all good. And I know they can probably help you at least answer your questions. So if you want that, I can direct you. But the thing is, man, just that flaw is not fixed. That flaw is not fixed. So if you're doing Rentista, you're probably looking at the low end, probably around 180 if you're lucky, and at the high end, 400, even a little bit north of that. Although I don't know a lot of people that are paying that much, but it does happen. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's my story. I hope I didn't forget anything. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day. I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. I hope it helps. Now, things pop up, and if you're going to be living in Costa Rica, you need to do more of your homework by watching my videos. And I know you got time. See ya.